Oops. Sorry. Okay. Hey y'all. Today's objective is compare and order numbers. We've done some of this in class, and so this should be really quick. If numbers are in different forms, convert to decimals. And so we've been practicing converting fractions to decimals and estimating square roots. First you look at the whole digits, then you look at what comes after the decimal. So here's an example. 3.23, 3.15, 3.24. All of the whole numbers are 3, so we need to look at the number after the decimal. So we have a 0.2, we have a 0.0, 0.1, 0.2. Now we have 0.0, 0.1, and we have 2.2s, so you can add a 0 after here, and you can have another 0. So to order them, if you convert them all to decimals, you want to start, let's just say we'll start with the smallest. So 3 would be the smallest. And then we have 2, 1, and 2. So 1 would be the next smallest. And now I have 0.20 and 0.24. So 3.20 and 3.24. You can also think about it as money. You had $3, $3.15, $3.20, and $3.24. So if money helps you think about it, you can always think about money. Alright. So example, compare using less than, greater than, or equal to. Less than, greater than, or equal to. So I have square root of 10 and 3.9. I need to estimate square root of 10. So I know it's going to be between 9 and 16. And then I need to take the square roots. So it's going to be between 3 and 4. It's closer to 9. So it's going to be about 3.1. And this is 3.9, so I know that 3.9 is larger. Let's do another one. 1/4 and 0.2. 1/4 I know is going to be 0.25. So you can change it to a decimal. And then this is 0.2, add a 0 if that helps you. And now I know that 0.25 is larger than 0.2. Alright, C and D. C, I have 3 root 2. We've been practicing 3 root 2 in class, and so I know that this is going to be between 1 and 4, which is going to be between 1 and 2, closer to 1, so about 1.2. Whoops. 1.2 times 3. 1.2 times 3. So if we multiply 1.2 times 3, we get 3.6. So this is about 3.6 and 4, which means 4 is going to be larger. Here we go, -5.5 and -6. These are negatives. So we know that negatives are opposite, meaning the bigger the negative, it's really the smaller the number. So 5.5 is greater. Alright, so example, list them in order from least to greatest. Least to greatest. These are all decimals, so we need to change them to decimals. And we know that this one is about 3.1. And 1/5. If you forgot, then you're going to do 5 into 1, which is going to be 0.2. So first we do is we look at the whole numbers. So whole numbers, we have a negative, we have a 0, 3, and 3. So we know our negative is going to be the least. So -2.5. That's the least because it's negative. Now we've got 0, 3, and 3. So we know this one's going to go next. Whoops. We have to use this number. So now I have 3.5 and 3.1. So if you have to figure out which one goes next, we look at the whole numbers. They're the same. So we look at the number after the decimal. I have a 1 and I have a 5. So the 1 is smaller, so 3.1. And then 3.5. Except I made a mistake. You can't write 3.1. We need to write square root of 10. So we've ordered from least to greatest. All right, so real world. Here's a real world problem. On the last test, Adrian scored 15 out of 20. Isaiah scored 8/10, and Mandel scored 7/8. Order the guys in descending order. Descending means it's going down, so this is greatest to least. So let's start over here. 15 out of 20, 8 out of 10, and 7/8. Well, we need to change them to decimals. So we would divide, and this one we would get 0.8. This one we could get out of 100, so times 5. So I think that is 75 out of 100. This one I would have to divide. 8 will go into 70, 8 times 64. 8 will go into 67 times. And 8 will go to, so 0.875, 0.8, and this is 0.75. So notice I converted them all to decimals. I changed this one to a denominator of 100. This one was a 10, so I already knew. And this one I had to divide. So descending, so the greatest is Mandel. So Mandel got 7/8. The next one is 0.8, which is Isaiah. And then the last one is Adrian with 15 out of 20. So that is how you order them in descending order. Alright, so this last one is a U-try. 4 runners finished with the following times. Who came in first, second, third, and fourth? So here are 4 runners. Runner 1, runner 2, runner 3, runner 4. This doesn't mean that this is the first place runner. This is just runner 1. Runner 2, runner 3, runner 4, and their times. This is seconds. 6.75 seconds. Second, second, second. So my question to you is who came in first, second, third, and fourth? So do this one on your own, and then we're going to go over it tomorrow in class.